Yo, what is up, YouTube? It's Sing Sports Bets here, and in today's video, I got 3 player props for the NBA Summer League game. On Monday, we have 2 games going on, so a lot of props to choose from. Very confident in these picks, and I've been doing thorough research, and I have a strategy that I'm going to showcase to you guys today. Before I get into these picks, I want to let you guys know about my Winnable. Winnable is just a website in which I sell all of my slips. So if you join the VIP month pass, it's only $10 a month. If you use code RICH, RICH in caps, you do get 50% off your first month. So you only have to pay $5. That is super cheap right now compared to all the other cappers. I only post slips on Prizepicks and Fliff. So make sure to download both of those apps. If you need a referral code, comment down below. I will send you my referral code and you can get that deposit bonus. If you're also interested in my free plan, absolutely free, of course, you get access to all my Flex Friday slips, discount slips. You got Taco Tuesday on Prizepicks. Usually just post those slips on there. Most likely will be an easy win paired up with Goblin, and you get that double up free cash, which is always great. Make sure to join the Discord, and both of these links will be down in the description below. All right, guys, I don't want to waste too much of your time. Let's get straight into these picks here. Now, my strategy for the NBA Summer League is taking the under. Now, based off of all of the lines that have been out for Prizepicks, I have been tracking it and noting it, and 85% of these props hit the under due to having a bigger roster playing. So some teams will have 9 players play. Some teams will have 13 players, and the Spurs had a ton of players. They had 16 players playing. Obviously, do the math. The more players that play, the less chances of a player hitting the over, especially if they have a bigger line, and a less chance of them playing more minutes, of course, because the other players will bite up their minutes quite a lot. So VJ Edgecombe, you also got to understand, yes, he's the most popular play of the day, but he has already proven himself in the first game. So you could also put the theory out that, hey, he's already proven himself, so maybe he plays a half just to, keep building up his momentum and keep improving and whatnot, but rest him the second half because he's already proven to the team that he is such a solid third round, or not third round, but third overall pick, because he had 42 PRA, he had 28 points versus the Jazz in the first game, so really, he does not need to prove anything, but the team could also just be like, just play him, get him the experience against these young rookies. But, I've seen that in previous years where it goes one route or the other. So it's kind of playing that guess game. What do you feel is going to happen more? But I definitely think if he plays a full 25 to 30 minutes, he will easily hit this over yet again, because he hit over 27 PRA. He had 42 PRA, so he will probably most likely lean toward the over if you think he's going to play more minutes. But why I say this is the Jazz, the Sixers, a lot of these teams only had a very short rotation. They didn't play the other players, so they haven't had a chance to get on the floor yet. For example, the Jazz player Tanji from Wisconsin, he was their second round pick, and he did not play at all in the first game. And of course, he's expected to play more. So I would assume in the second game, he's going to be more in the role and give other players less minutes. So that is why we're leaning on unders, because 85% of props have hit the under within the first 2 days of the Summer League. I would also stay away from certain players on the under, such as all of the Grizzlies players, because all of them play a heavy amount of minutes. I think that's just how the coach likes to do it. It's been this way last year as well. So they all are likely to be very, very close or hit the over. I would stay away from Grizzlies players. I would also stay away from certain Philadelphia players. Like Bona could easily hit the over. He has a lot of rebounds and points. He's just a very solid player, and I think he's a lot better than a lot of the other players that he matches up against. So you kind of have to look at the field goal attempts and the minutes. I think those are the only 2 factors you should play in as to hitting the over. But if they have less than 13 field goal attempts as an average, I would take the under at that point because you never know if their minutes could be chewed up. But yeah, that is my strategy. We don't have any like outlier research. Obviously, I don't have that on there, but I can pull up the ESPN stat as a screenshot on the screen of each player that I pick. So, first pick of the day, it's already a popular play, Jalen Hood-Schifino. Now, I went to the Jazz versus Sixers game. This guy only shot 8 field goal attempts. He really only shot like 3 in the first half. He was not really good at all. If you know Jalen Hood-Schifino, he's drafted by the Lakers and has been bounced around so many teams. He's just not very efficient, doesn't have a great shot, and I truly would lean on the under. He went 3 for 8 in field goals and only had 6 points. He did dish out 8 assists, which is the most of any player in the summer league, but I would lean under for Jalen Hood-Schifino. So 11.5 points seems a little too high for him. This would be double his line of what he got last time. He only got 6 points, so he'd have to double that, play even better. And I think there's a higher chance he even plays less minutes. He played a total of 28 minutes. I think the team will play a lot more players on their squad, which will give him probably 5 minutes less potentially. But I just really don't think he has the field goal attempts to hit the over. So that is my first lock of the day. A second pick of the day, he was at 6.5 assists. I was so confident in this under until he just got bumped down to 5.5 assists. Isaiah Collier, he's actually pretty good at dishing out assists, but he only had 5 assists in the first matchup, and he played really, really bad. He had 1 in 7 field goals, only had 7 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. Yes, he was pretty close on hitting the assist number, but I was really, really confident on the 6.5 assists because only one player has had 7 or more assists in all of players who have played in Summer League so far, and that was Jalen Hood-Schifino at 8 assists. So I was just thinking like, hey, these players are ball hogs. Once they get the ball, they want to score. They want to show the coaches what they can do. So there's really not a lot of assists going around if you look at all the stats. So Collier, I'm expecting a little bit less minutes with the Jazz having an increased rotation, but 5.5 assists seems like a lot. This is the highest on the board right now. I'm leaning towards the under, and hoping we can cash out. I'm not guaranteeing this is a great pick, but based off of research, I think this is the best pick we can do at the moment. But anyways, guys, my third pick of the day, we're going to go under on Armando Bacot. Armando Bacot on the Grizzlies. If you look at the first game, he only had 2 field goal attempts. 2, that's it. He hit both of those shots. He will only shoot around the rim. So that could be scary at times. I mean, he went 5 for 6 on free throws. So he had a total of 9 points, which did hit his over in 16 minutes. But I am not too worried. He hit literally almost every free throw. He hit both of his field goal attempts. But I feel very confident in this pick because only 2 field goal attempts seems very odd to me for a player that's starting. And Grizzlies are expected, in my opinion, to play other players as well, which could give him even less minutes. I mean, he only played 16 minutes, so I'm not too worried that he will hit the under. So I'm kind of probably pretty confident in this pick as my locks. But anyways, guys, if you're feeling lucky, if you're feeling like these players are going to play the full maximum minutes and play up to their potential, looking at the field goals attempted, I think the best players to pick would be VJ Edgecombe over 17.5 points. He shot like 27 field goal attempts in the first game. That is way more than enough to hit over this line. I think Ace Bailey could potentially hit over. He's very tall. He gets putbacks. He can shoot the 3. I mean, he's the 5th overall pick, and he's probably going to be looking to get the ball a lot more. Coaches want to see him shoot the ball more. Johnny Broom literally sweeps anything that's under the bucket and is just an efficient shooter. I think he can hit the over. AJ Mitchell could also hit the over. He does shoot a ton of field goals. Let me look at how many field goals he had in the first game. He had 18 field goal attempts. That is more than enough to clear this line. He had 24 points in the first game. So if he's able to play the maximum number of minutes, he'll hit the over. Bona, I really like Bona, either points or PRA. I think, he can easily clear this line. He had 8 rebounds and he had 16 points. So his points line is at 11.5. I think he can clear that. So those are probably all the picks I like for the overs, assuming that they, all the factors play in the right way. Yeah, I think that's about it. All the others are a little bit dicey. I would probably avoid them. But yeah, these are my locks I'm going to go with. I wouldn't say I am extremely confident just because it's Summer League. A lot of factors can play into going one side or the other based off of my thorough research. And if you guys trust me with what I'm saying, these are probably the 3 picks I am going to go with. So I'm going to put down $5. That will pay me $30. Hopefully we can cash today in these video picks. Let me know in the comments what other picks you guys like better. Give me the research that you got and your thinking process of going the over or under on a certain player prop, and I would love to chat with you about it. And yeah, make sure to join the Discord. Make sure to join the VIP channel for even more slips. I post on WNBA, NBA Summer League mainly. I also like to focus on flip and building that bankroll. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Sometimes I'll hit up MLB. But yeah, that's all I have for today. Hope this taught you a lot about how to do your research and hopefully make some cash throughout the Summer League. It's been a lot of fun watching these players play. But that is all I have for today. Make sure to like and subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.